Hey, everybody. How you doing? Crazy ponytail. My hair's driving me nuts. Let's see. Scourge, Calamity Rain. I am having a day. Calamity Rain. MS is still bothering me. But I'm going to get y'all in here and get some articles, and then we're going to try to bring 3% report on here with us. I've got him in the background, but he's having problems with his audio. So who do we have here? Let me see. Gwen, Free Spirit Press News, Donna D, Tiffany Angel, Simo Sons of Liberty, Vanessa Dobbins, hi there, honey, Mr. T, Jeep Girl. Aren't y'all something? Yep, I've got 3% report here in the background. He's trying to get his audio going. I hope he gets it done. You know, I'd forgot we planned this about 2 weeks ago. Holy cow. I even had a notification yesterday to remind me, and then forgot from one day to the next. Jennifer, Nathan, how are y'all doing? Ryan 84, my West Virginia buddy. I hope y'all can hear me good. My head is like hollow. I can't talk loud. Terry, Sassy Lass. I like sassy. No, Nathan, I'm not feeling better. As a matter of fact, I'm feeling worse. I fell yesterday, been over to give my grandbaby a kiss, and holy cow, I went head first in the floor. Hodgepodge, hi, honey. How are you? You're number 10? Well, I've got you number 35. Let me see if he's got this audio fixed here. Okay. He thinks he's got it. LCJC family, hello there, honey. How are you? Hope everything is going well. Let me get everybody on here. Turn the sound down. Okay. 777 Lightkeeper, JC. It is so good to see y'all. You're freezing your butt off? No, why it held that? I don't have the word but in my hold words. Miss you too. But I keep up with you with your videos, LCJC. I don't always comment, but I do come in, give you your view time and a thumbs up. But I'm subscribed to over 500 channels, y'all. Let's see, 41. We're getting our regulars in here. James King, Sherry Deplorable, North Branch, Michigan. Sherry Deplorable, I saw you in another live chat today. I haven't been active in chats. AKA L Fry. Hello there. Yeah, but I called my neurologist and left a message yesterday. This daggone phone, I've had it almost a year. It still don't have my voicemail set up. There's a problem. I've been on the phone with him 1,000 times, never remembered asking. 45. Yeah, hit that thumbs up. Everybody's pretty good to hit thumbs up that's in chat. Been watching me and Marv. I wasn't in chat last night for Marv. My head's kind of funny when I've got my vertigo going on, and I can't watch that scrolling. It has to be slow. Not a sheep. Hey, from Kentucky. Lived in Princeton, Camp Creek area for 10 years. Well, how about you? That's not too awful far from me. Listen, I've got a big old thank you. I see new names, and I want to tell everybody. I know I always end my stream with how much I love everybody, but I need to give everybody a real big welcome and a hello and a thank you. This is a huge, huge life for me because we broke 3,000 today. So my little bitty family that started June the 11th has now grown to a 3,000 subscriber family. So I want to thank each and every one of you that come and hang out with me, that have subscribed, and I try my best to give you the very best and truthful news that I possibly can. I got tickled today. I got I know who that was because when I let them know who it was, they deleted their comment. But I had somebody telling me that I was doing nothing but fear porn, couldn't tell the truth. All my thumbnails were clickbait. And when I said, well, tell so and so to take those trolls and go back to the island of misfit toys, they deleted the thread. So, but anyway, thank you, LCJC. Thank you, everybody. I couldn't believe it. I just happened to check a little while ago and I thought, whoa, what in the world? So I'm real thrilled. And it's y'all. It's not me, it's y'all. I've questioned so many times, I'm just me, you know. Some people still say, go back to the couch. We like when we have couch chat. So I did the Christmas couch chat. But when I'm trying to, it's not level when I have it sitting on the arm between the left seat and the couch. So when I need to click and look, well, thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that. And I'm just me. Listen, I've made mistakes and I'll go back underneath the article and correct a mistake and pin it. I made one mistake, was going down a rabbit hole and had a big old conspiracy theory going. The minute I found out that I was wrong, I did a live. That was way back, probably June or July. No, I couldn't do lives then. I did a video and said, "Sorry, made a mistake. This is really what happened." I don't try to give y'all um, a bunch of BS, and I really didn't feel good. And I know 3% report, love his heart. He would have rescheduled with me, but I'll tell you what, I had to. West Virginia people, we're good people. Yes, yes, we are. We try to be. um, I was listening. I couldn't watch a whole lot today, but I was listening, trying to entertain myself, because I can get my phone low enough so it don't echo in my head, but I can't watch TV. Yeah, 3% reports in, chat with us. Um, but I was listening to some stuff today. I, I'm telling you what, if I'd have been feeling better, this would be a completely different live stream. I promise y'all. I got so blasted mad, didn't have energy to get too mad. I got so mad today I couldn't see straight. Listen, there is absolutely no reason for people to be speculating on anything in the beginning of a live, and by the time they finish their speculation, I'll be blessed pie if they're not telling, well, it's fact. They've done bought into their own bullshit. And I thought, what in the world? My head is, when I'm having a flare up or relapse or something, I'll tell people, I need to tell you this because I forget. Help me remember if I forget. Because this affects my memory when I'm in the middle of an attack. And I thought, well, good Lord, as messed up as my brain is, I wouldn't even do that. Speculate this, speculate that, speculate the next thing. All you have to do is do a little searching. You can find the answers. What? My God, we still have the internet. It's all there. That makes me so mad. But I'll tell you what, I'd gotten accused of clickbait and giving y'all BS for subs. That kind of aggravated me today. And when I'm like this, I don't have the patience that I typically have. And I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see there. See, Karen. Hi, Karen. I saw big letters, so that was good. But I was listening to this stuff. You don't need to speculate. You can find everything you want on the internet. Make yourself some friends. Get your little network going. Everybody share information. You can find what you need. But I'm gonna tell you what's true. When somebody starts in, oh, and they don't know where to take that, well, don't take it anywhere. But there's plenty of places you could have taken it. So what that tells me is people's watching other channels, not really listening, not take. I mean, you can get a topic from anybody and then go down get your own stuff and report it how you want to. We all report stuff different. But I have never in my life, usually don't have as much time on hand, so I'm not able to do nothing today and yesterday. So I got to listen to a few people. And I thought, my God, I hope somebody smacks me over the head if I ever sound that stupid. Oh, well, oh my gosh, I don't know. This, that, oh, well, not sure what to do with that. Well, then don't be reporting it. Or just say, I'm just going to give you headlines because I don't know shit about it. And then we're going to move on. I'm telling you, I got so aggravated today. I had to turn YouTube off. I couldn't even listen to it. My head was bothering me anyway. That aggravated me. My head's bothering me. I went to bed. On that note, I went to bed. But they were doing exactly what I just got accused of. But I thought it was funny when I answered, said, tell so and so, only I used initials, take their trolls and go back to the Isle and the Misfit Toys. They deleted that thread. I thought that was so funny. I couldn't see straight. Okay. I only have a little bit. We're not going to get a whole lot into this. Is what I've got to tell you about Virginia. I do know for a fact that there are counties that are now trying to meet the city councils at odd times. I think it was Prince William County was supposed to be meeting today or tomorrow at 2:00. Keep the people that work from being there. Now they're wanting to go back and rescind their Second Amendment sanctuary counties. Wonder who got to them. And let me see. See, I have to write stuff down because I forget now. Virginia Beach. Surprised me. Virginia Beach. The county Virginia Beach is voted to be a Second Amendment sanctuary county. That was odd to me. Excuse me. I thought that would be a big left county, but they didn't. And House Bill 899 is about the bullets. They have redone the bill to replace, let me find my notes here, the types of guns for which would have made guns illegal for competition and hunting, that would have given you only revolvers and old-fashioned rifles and shotguns. Senate Bill 16. I have heard, I have not confirmed, I have heard they are not going to bring Bill 16 on the floor. They have introduced a different bill and slowed down the language a little bit, but they're adding the ammo. Well, if they're going to have ammo-free areas, So that's all I have on Virginia. Now, the other thing that is killing me is all this speculation about what happened in Baghdad. Okay. It is not a freaking surprise. YouTubers do not have to be on YouTube spouting all day today and yesterday, or after that mess happened, that the Iraqis got their supplies from China and Russia. They also got some of them from the United States, but they failed to tell that. Yeah, we gave them some of their stuff. Yeah, the mortars they were flying over to our bases were Russian. Of course they were. We used to get a bunch of oil from them. We used to trade with them. We used to be buddies with them years ago. Sure, we sent them stuff. We traded them. Oh my God, it's not a secret. Listen, I'm old and don't have a whole lot of memory. People are reporting that like it's a big news flash. No, it's not. I mean, surely y'all knew that. I mean, try to make a doggone 1 hour video on something we've always known forever. But you notice I'm not going to mention any names. Okay. 3% report. I want to pull a couple things up and then I'm going to bring you on here, baby. Let me see. I do not want sound. And I'm doing this under the Fair Use Act. Okay. Let me see. This is the area where the plane crashed. I am not going to play this. There is one that I am going to play for you, though. This is the one that I'm going to play for you. Wait a minute. And this one, I was looking. It has taken away the box. It told, unless they've updated, I'm going to see if I can find that in my email. I found today exactly, it was not just Canadians and Iranians on that plane, or Iraqis. Let me see. Let me see if I can find the exact article because this isn't giving me what I wanted to tell y'all. Okay. There were 82 Iranians, 63 Canadians, 11 Ukrainians, 10 Swedes, 4 Afghans, and 3 Germans and 3 Brits on that plane. Now, watch this. Tell me what y'all think. Uh-oh. What happened? That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Hang on. They don't want me to play it. Watch right here. What y'all think of that? The title of that was that little guy got a shot of the missile that hit the plane and then it crashed and exploded. What do y'all think of that? The title of that article, let me see. Hang on. Translated to Ukraine passenger plane Boeing 737 crashed in Iran. I looked at so many. I looked at, oops, wait a minute, I didn't turn it off. Hang on. I looked at so many doggone videos of what those missiles look like at night. They have that white tail. And then it scatters when it hits something. That plane had just taken off. That was just somebody's home video translated. Okay. That's all I wanted to tell you. At least one person of importance on that plane. Well, don't know. You would think all of a sudden Canada's not too worried about that black box. They have said they're not releasing that black box. That is a fact. That's not speculation. I read the article, not speculation. Canada said, hate it, too bad. We're just going to wait and see what happens. What? But I read you the list of people that was on that plane. Let me tell you, that was a video of that guy catching that missile hitting that plane. Saw it here first. Fair use act. He's in Iran. I don't speak English. I don't think he's going to figure out. Look who's here. 3% report, everybody. He has been on
hey guys
the phone with me, but he's never been on the
might be a little bit of delay.
Yep, could be. Yeah, we do have a delay. Do you want me to send you another invite? See if it catches you up.
Yeah, I'm streaming my audio.
Okay, I'm going to get rid of you and send you a new link. How's that?
From YouTube, so. Okay.
Okay. Okay, he got that. Let's see. Invite. Copy. Because that was a big delay. Get 3% on here with us. I hope y'all watch 3%. He does a good job. How's it not giving me? Oh, I know, because I didn't start the email right. There we go. Now I'll send him the new link. It's sent. SD Mountain Man. Hi, Frank Vic. He's hearing an echo. That's because he had me on. Oh, he's already clicked on it. How's that?
Okay, here we go.
I can hear you good, babe. Hodgepodge. All right, honey. We'll see you later.
Okay.
Oklahoma. Can you hear me?
Now, I still don't have any audio. I don't know what's going on.
I've got you on here twice.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Gotta figure out why I have no audio in the world. I've got no audio, West Virginia, on my headset. Let me see here. Let me try to.
Click back on the link. Lisa Arhall. Hi, honey. While we're waiting on 3% report, let me send him another link. What y'all think about that video? It was titled. The video was titled, "Hey Bones, passed out." We just started, honey. We've been going but 25 minutes. What do y'all think? You could see that missile hit that plane and it crashed. Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. He's back. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You can?
It's just that as a delay, I'm still having to stream up.
You
Yeah.
you don't have a delay on my end.
I'm still having to stream up.
I can hear your delay.
Yeah, I'm having to stream audio. Okay.
Do you have us on another device so you can hear?
I'm having to stream you off of YouTube because some reason StreamYard is not allowing me to hear your on my side.
That is crazy. Okay, well, it's working. Are you okay with it?
Yeah.
How'd you get the audio before?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay. Well, what did you think about that video I showed of that missile hitting that plane?
I think it was done intentionally, if you want to know. I mean, I believe it was done on purpose.
I do too. But we don't have to speculate. Now we've got a video showing it.
I believe it was done on purpose.
I hate we've got a delay.
Yeah, I don't understand why. Let me see something here. Audio, microphone.
I don't have you muted on my end. Well, at least that wasn't delayed.
Hold on a minute, Kim. I'm gonna try something here. I'm trying to figure out if I can, because something is not. Can you hear me? Or I'm trying to hear you guys.
I can hear you just fine. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. I've got audio now on StreamYard.
Oh, okay. Good
Cool.
deal.
I just had to do some little technical things, you know.
Let me tell you, if I had technical things to do, I'd be screwed. I can't. This is as technical as I can get, darling. I send you an email and you figure it out.
I know it. Now that I know what the problem is, we won't have that problem again. So that's good.
Oh, that's okay. Not a problem at all. Now listen.
All right.
T-Rod has been with us for a long, long time. For all my newbies, I used to do a call-in show. And T-Rod was one of my very, very first call-ins. So we've been buddies for a long time.
That's
Fell
right.
in love with him, that little Southern accent he's got. And he's got the most precious wife. Let me tell you, we as YouTubers, the other creators or mods, we become friends. It's amazing how you can just talk to somebody on the phone or even chat with them a little bit, have them on screen with you. And the friendships that you can develop from a distance. It's amazing to me. All right. Well, you saw my news, T-Rod. My head's just echoing. So you just take off and do whatever it is you want to do.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
we've already got your link up. I want to tell y'all he's a good boy. He tells, well, he's a man. To me, he's a boy. I'm almost 60. He's a youngin'. I'm old enough to be his mom. I'm old enough to be everybody's mama.
I'm gonna be half a. Let's see. In a few days, I'm gonna be half a. Well, I guess it would be half a century old. Yeah, I'll be the big 50.
You
So
will? Oh,
yes,
I'm not old enough to be your mama then.
I'll be the big 50 in just a few days.
Well,
Yep.
honey, let me just hug that little baby face of yours. You don't look 50.
I know. I
You're going to be
appreciate it.
50,
I
my
appreciate it.
gosh.
Yes,
I
I
thought you
sure
were about
will.
34,
Oh,
35 years
oh no,
old.
no, 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 no. I've been around a
Holy
while.
cow.
Yes,
Well,
I've been around a
there is.
while.
Yeah, you have. Listen, if you run hard enough, you can catch up with me. I'm 59.
No, okay. Okay.
No, you don't want to rush it. All
Uh
right. So I said everything I wanted to say, talked a little bit about the Virginia bills.
mm-hmm.
Oh, I did not mention the 13th is when they're going to start really uh, presenting those bills and voting on them. And
Okay.
some of them have changed. We got some new bill numbers. I do not have those. I haven't felt like looking at that stuff. Um, but I wanted to talk about that plane. I got sick and tired of everybody speculating and run across that video. And it is a current video. And I just wanted everybody to see that video. So
Yeah,
now
that
you talk about whatever you want to, honey. The
well,
floor is yours.
well, that's what I figured we were gonna, because I set up last night till 2 o'clock in the morning watching all the stuff that was going down in Rylan. And um I think that they used those strikes on those bases over in Iraq as a distraction.
Yeah, there's something going on
I think
because
that,
they
yeah.
wouldn't miss. Those missiles wouldn't miss. And it's been proven now we had noticed they were coming.
Yeah, they informed the administration that they were planning on doing this ahead of time. They let them know, so there was no surprise for them that they were planning on doing this. But when I was watching the live events going down last night, and I watch, some people may know him, some people may not. I watch Steve Lookner on Agenda TV.
Yeah.
He comes on, and I'll watch him because he's constantly filtering through all the news and stuff, and he's trying to come up with stuff that's going on. Um, there that flight went down 3 minutes into uh, its flight path.
Which was 3 hours after the attack.
Right. And there was someone that said that there was possibly a missile base that was located close by where there actually could have been something that was shot to take this thing out.
Yeah.
If you look at the pictures of the flight from the crash site, this thing's riddled with holes.
Yep.
If it was actually a technical difficulty or an engine failure, I think there would be more of that plane that would be intact than there actually is. We're being shown. So,
well, if you look at that video, 3 minutes from takeoff, that plane wouldn't have been that high. I've heard different speculations on how many feet it was in the air, but if you look at that video, that plane was not very high.
Yeah.
When that missile hit it, and then you could see that it went farther and then crashed, and it was the bigger explosion.
I was looking at when he pulled up the flight path. There was one of those flight radar websites where he pulled up the stuff and was showing the flight path and everything. You could actually see the altitude and all that stuff on the screen.
Right.
It was somewhere right around, and I'm not sure if it's in metrics or not, but I want to say the altitude was right around 7,000 feet.
I heard 8, so
It may
that's
have been,
close.
somewhere close. It was nearly, I think it was going, yeah, you were right. It's nearly like 8 when this took place. They said there was 3, now you're talking about the passenger roster in which there was so many, the manifest, which so many people, how many people were on board, where they were from.
Right.
I was watching a news outlet, and I can't remember. I want to say may have been Sky News, that said that there was 3 British nationals. Now, they didn't say British citizens; they said British nationals. And if you know anything about British nationals, they can have dual citizenship.
Right.
They can be from Ryland and also be from Great Britain. They can fly in and out because they have their passports are set up where they have dual citizenship. My belief is there was a person that the Rylanian government decided that they wanted to take out. It was very important for them to get rid of this person. Those were collateral damage on that plane. They shot that plane down because this person was MI6. Now,
Oh, good idea. Now that is a good idea. Well, it was just so blasted odd to me that Canada said, well, we have to wait to see if we get, black boxes. We're not,
mhm,
questioning anything. Yeah, I mean, the way Canada talked, it was just the oddest thing. But now this article didn't, when I gave y'all, it didn't say anything about nationals. This came out of Canada.
mhm,
That's where this, well, let me take that back. It's the Washington Examiner that they were reporting on what Canada had to say.
yeah,
I don't know why it wouldn't pull up here. And it was 82 Iranians, 63 Canadians, 11 Ukrainians, 10 Swedes, 4 Afghans, 3 Germans, and three British nationals. I didn't
mhm,
see the nationals.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, you are correct. That was even in the article. I misread
yes,
that.
yes. They were British nationals, and British nationals can hold dual citizenship.
Yes.
They can fly in and out of their respective countries of origin without any problems. Um, MI6 has been known to operate in and out of Iran since 1953. You can look that up and you can find it. There was even an operation that was listed called Operation Boot that MI6, and they still operate in that area. And I have questions as to why. Okay, we have the strikes on the bases, and then we have this random plane being taken down a few hours later after those strikes. I think that the strikes on the bases were a distraction. The plane was taken down. We had collateral damage. There's an MI6 spy on board or some other spy from some other country that they needed to get rid of because they knew too much. They were leaving, and we need to knock them out of the sky before they get out and
Yep.
bring this information,
Yep.
to light.
Yep. Well, somebody just sent me an article that says even Ukraine has come out with a statement said that they are not ruling out attack as the cause of the plane crash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So who knows if we'll ever know for
Well, that's why I
real.
said it. If you go on Twitter, and you can pull up all these different pictures and everything on Twitter, on the Twitter feed about just pull up hashtag Ukrainian aircraft or whatever, and it
Right.
will pull up all these articles and all these pictures and everything. And there's like some pictures of that crash site, and it shows wreckage, and you'll see the damage on that plane. Even the paint on the. I mean, it's hard to tell. Sometimes you kind of, on those photographs, it's hard to say one way or the other. But it
Hmm.
looked like the paint was actually scorched off the metal. The metal looks like it's clean, like the paint had been burnt off.
Well, that same guy that I showed his video, he had another video that I just was a little skeptical of showing, but I don't mind to tell
Mm-hmm.
you what I saw.
Yeah.
He showed the tip of a warhead. They were going around the wreckage and was filming with just a phone, and
Mm-hmm.
there was a tip of a warhead there. How could the tip of the warhead be there? I mean, it was just setting up straight. I wonder if
I
that
don't
was
know.
planted.
It could have been. It could have been. Maybe it was just somebody just wanting to take a something for it to go viral. You know how
I
things go.
guess, yeah.
Um, but there was reports coming out last night. Like I said, I stayed up till like 2 o'clock in the morning watching this, and there was reports coming out. There was actually somebody that came out, and I don't know if they were located at that international airport where that flight originated out of, headed back to Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
But they said that they had people on the ground, witnesses on the ground that saw the rocket hit the plane.
Well, that video showed the rocket hitting something and then that
Mm-hmm.
big explosion in the area,
Yeah, that
you
was a
know.
BBC reporter that was there that was filming that filmed that footage that you saw, where he was showing that the plane going down, that big explosion in the background.
Oh, it was just a little Iranian guy I saw. So I mean,
Okay, well that
his channel name is, I can't even pronounce his channel name.
okay
So I don't know if, I mean, it
it
looked like he was, I mean, it was foreign language, you know.
yeah yeah.
I don't
I
know.
mean it was there was so many reports coming out. Um, I know there was that they said that they thought that this guy was a BBC reporter that filmed. It may not be the same footage that we're talking about, but there was
Hmm.
one. It showed the plane. You could see something, a little dot of light,
Hmm.
and then it was going down over, and then all of a sudden you would see just this huge explosion back off in the distance.
Hmm. Well, this
Then
had the like an impact explosion, and then it had the big explosion where it hit the ground. This one
okay,
had
that may
a
it
smaller and a larger explosion in it.
yeah, that might be two different videos. I
And
don't
you
know.
were
I had to go back and
probably
research it.
looking, trying to get your audio going and missed it. So,
Yeah, yeah. They I'm trying to remember. It was weird because Al Hadath, which is a news agency out of Amman, Jordan, I believe. I think they
yeah,
came
that
out
sounds right.
almost immediately and reported that it was shot down.
Yeah.
And that was like within minutes. But then the other news agencies were coming out saying that it was technical difficulties. How they knew
Yeah.
that soon, you know.
Well, that was the other part of the Canadian report. They said they lost communication with
Hmm.
that plane.
Yeah,
Why would Canada be in communication with the cockpit of a Ukrainian plane?
that I don't know.
I thought, lost communication. They didn't know what happened. Why is Canada communicating with the Ukrainian plane just because it has some of their passengers on it? I didn't believe a word of that. Now, there's going to be a lot of propaganda come out around this.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. Yeah, that don't make any sense to me either. Why Canadians would be trying to be in contact with a Ukrainian flight?
Yeah,
That's.
that's yeah, that's what he said. Let me see
That's very weird to me.
who that was in Canada that said that. Let me see. Let me see. I'll tell you who they were interviewing. Well, I've got it up there. I could have pulled it up. Um, Canada's transportation minister said that he was not speculating about why the Ukrainian airliner carrying 176 people went down in Ryan. See, I read that.
Hmm. Yeah, it says here. This one's from ABC News. Says Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said 138 of the passengers were bound for Canada.
Oh,
138 of them.
geez.
That's most of the plane.
Yeah, maybe that's why they were in. But they wouldn't be in communication with a plane that far off, would they?
Not, I wouldn't think that air traffic control would be in communication with a plane from
No,
Canada. That
no.
they may be talking about maybe people that were in flight that were from Canada talking to family members over. Say, I mean, I don't know if they can use cellular service on planes or not. I haven't flown so many years. I don't know if they can. I guess they have communication that they can use off the plane to contact family members on the ground, over in Canada. Maybe there was people that were talking to them when this happened.
Oh, okay. I don't know. The article that I read, and I didn't pull that one up because it was just a lot of nothing.
Yeah.
But it said that they lost. They weren't going to speculate. All they knew that they had lost communication with that plane.
Hmm.
That's the plane. So I don't know.
Well, what's
Thanks
odd,
everybody for being here, and I want you all to be sure and subscribe to 3% Report. He's awesome.
I appreciate it, guys. I've been uh how you say it? Uh hibernating. I'm growing my beard out and everything. I haven't done anything in a while.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you've been on vacation, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I have definitely have.
Okay, well, we're going to keep an eye on this count. But you talk so they can get to know you. I'll shut
Okay.
up.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I like this. This is cool. I've enjoyed using StreamYard. I've done a few lives with it here recently, so
Hmm.
this has been great.
I think it's better than OBS mess.
Jeez, I deleted OBS.
I did too.
I got rid of it. I
I
was
deleted
tired.
it before I ever had StreamYard.
Uh, I got rid of OBS and
Thanks, Bill.
I started using Filmora 9, Wondershare Filmora, and StreamYard. So with Filmora, I do my uploads with it, and then I do my lives with StreamYard. So it's a little bit, I can transition between both of them. So
Oh,
it works pretty
I just
well.
let StreamYard upload mine.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
It
you can,
doesn't take very long.
yeah, you can record and do lives with StreamYard too as well, I guess. I
Yeah,
haven't
and it
tried it
just
yet.
uploads them right where it's supposed to go. I just
Okay.
connect it to my YouTube.
Okay.
And the videos there are a lot faster than the live chat, but
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't take long for either one of them to
Oh,
load.
okay.
By the
Okay.
time I get my thumbnail done and move everything from in here to the living
Mm-hmm.
room, it's up.
Yeah.
And I don't spend a lot of time on my thumbnails, let me tell y'all.
Hey, it's like I said, is and oh, congratulations on the 3,000. I saw that.
Thank
You are
you.
doing
Oh my
great. You are
God, I
doing
just
great.
about died. I was so excited. So we're celebrating. I wish I felt better, but I appreciate everybody. I do.
I see Scourge says, do you stream live daily? I haven't done lately. I'm going to try to do once a week. Um, it's hard because I have, I work, plus I'm taking care of family and everything. So I know hopefully I'll have at least one upload a week and maybe be able to do a live every week. We'll just have to see how everything goes. It's been kind of hectic. So my schedule's so crazy. My mother had surgery yesterday and on her back, and I've been trying to be around to help my family out, so to make sure that they're okay. So it's been up and down, and some other things that happened that I probably won't discuss here. You'll see at my next uploaded video that I'll talk about the reason why I kind of went kind of shut down for a little while and regroup. So
That's
you
all
know,
right. We all have to do it.
yeah, I mean, you come back with it's easier to come back with a fresh perspective on things, and in
Hmm.
that way you can see things just like these last events that happened. Um, I've done a video on that, and I'm gonna upload it tonight, and you guys can see that. So that'll be up on the channel probably here in another few hours. I'll be up working on that tonight before I go to bed. So that will be done, and I discuss a few things that we've discussed on here, plus a little bit more in depth.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, hey, so have you been keeping up with this? You said you hadn't this Virginia thing that's going on. I'm out of the loop. I haven't really, you know.
Oh, Lord have mercy, boy. Where you been? Let me tell you. And let me give you a very short synopsis, and it might help
Okay.
anybody. For the subscribers that like to go back and watch I've got on my WVPM news channel a couple of videos, and because I get more people viewing on this channel, I've broke my rule. I was going to say it's over on WVPM. We're just going to get sassy and discuss it here. Y'all got to go over there and see it and try to get my sub count up over there. But it's been so important, I couldn't do that. We had a Senate Bill 16 that would, if they had run with that, it would have limited anybody in Virginia to only having just an old fashioned shotgun, rifle, and revolver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They are trashing that and redoing that and trying to protect some of their interests in limiting gun use with ammunition. They're going after the
Okay.
ammunition. So if you go
Yeah.
after the ammunition, your gun is worthless. And they're sticking, I heard today, trying to stick in there um, a grandfather clause that you can, if you're a Virginia resident, you already have these guns. All you have
Mhm.
to do is go to your state police, register the guns. You get to keep them, but you can never buy a replacement part. And if you don't register them, you get a felony. And anyone that moves, and these bills will take effective July 1, I think they said, if
Mhm.
they pass, which they'll pass. Um, Anyone moving into Virginia
Yeah.
after July 1, they're a felon if they bring a gun with them. Um,
That's crazy.
Senate Bill 64 talks about the intent, what your intent with that gun would be. Says that if you get caught instructing one or more persons on the use of a firearm, you will be charged, number one, with a felony because you had the wrong kind of firearm. If it wasn't going to be the rifle, the revolver, just the old
Mhm.
fashioned guns.
Yeah.
And the second felony for instructing someone. And then they've got House Bill 67, where they have um, voted in the municipalities to be Second Amendment sanctuary counties.
Mhm.
The sheriff is elected, so they can't do anything with the sheriff, but his deputies are appointed. So, House Bill 67 states that if you are a state employee in a service job position and you knowingly decide not to follow through with a law of the state or an instruction given by your boss or whomever, then you know that you are considered a striker. And if you are striking, you know immediately that you have terminated your job. So they were going to fire
Oh.
all the deputies.
Oh, okay. So they're trying to come up with loopholes to try to stop these people from
Yes.
supporting
Yes.
the Second Amendment movement.
Now, here's the kicker of the whole thing. I had heard, it's probably been 3 or 4 weeks ago now, that Annie drinking her Tifa
Mhm.
was going to be in Virginia. And then I found out, got to looking up, some of that mess and
Yeah.
come across a very interesting member of that group
Mhm.
being arrested many, many times. He happens to be the son of Tim Kaine, which was Hillary's running mate.
Oh, okay.
So those rumors that that group was going to be there, if that boy's
Mhm.
getting arrested all over the United States, why wouldn't he run home to his home state for
Oh,
his
definitely.
daddy?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Then I got it confirmed that Black Lives Matter, some Nazi groups, and Black Lives Matter, not Nazi groups, uh, Antifa. We've got several militias going, real militias
Mhm.
going, but
Yeah.
we've got
Yeah.
some crooked, MS-13.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of road militias going.
Yeah.
Uh, Annie drinking her Tifa is supposed to be blending in and fire off the first shot. They are wanting to intentionally create a civil conflict with this mess.
They are trying to incite a Charlottesville type situation.
Yep.
That's what's going down.
There are thousands of people from across the United States because
Mhm.
this, of course, I wouldn't have my notes here. There's 13 other states that are proposing similar bills, and they know if this passes in Virginia that it's going to go through those 13 states like a virus and
Yeah.
pass.
Yeah.
So several states, some people are going
Mhm.
and going to be there. There's a big gun show in Dallas the 20th, and they're
Yeah.
foregoing the gun show and missing making money to be there to fight for our Constitution. But it's either going to peter out and be nothing.
Mhm.
They're going to be worrying about their constituents. Now, I did hear somebody from Virginia today that was interviewed say that if the Virginians themselves don't show up to this lobby
Mhm.
day on the 20th
Yeah.
and they let people from other states come in and act rowdy, that, excuse me, the legislators aren't going to pay that any attention.
Mm-hmm.
They need to know that it's their constituents that are
Yeah.
upset about these bills.
Yeah.
How in the world are they going to tell? And they're expecting
Yeah.
50 to 100,000.
Well, that's why I'm saying it. What they go? Everybody going to show their ID so they'll know whether they're a Virginia
Are they going
resident
to
or
hold up a sign? I'm from
yes,
Virginia.
yeah, 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 exactly. My driver's license number is I'm from the
Yeah.
state of Virginia.
I mean, it's crazy, but yeah, that's a hot mess. I've been watching that real close. Kind of this week, I've been a little off key, but of course, we had this bigger news, and then I found that
Hmm.
picture of that missile hitting that plane. I thought, well, that's what we'll do. So anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, the very thing that people need to know is Michael Bloomberg has been pumping his money into all of these states. The people that were behind this, they had convinced some Virginians that their Second Amendment rights were in trouble. There was a gun lobby, which is not a actual pro-gun lobby, but it's an anti-gun lobby. I wish I could remember the name of it. You can look it up and find it. But they were the ones that were sending out mailers and everything to people before the elections in Virginia in order for them to get their Democratic constituents elected. And then what happened was after they got them elected, then they turned everything around on the residents of Virginia and changed what they were actually said they were not going to do and enacted all of these anti-gun bills into legislation. So, but Michael Bloomberg has been running around the country. And if you notice, if you go on YT and you're watching
That's the other thing. Soros and Bloomberg's pumping money into Virginia like crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
Bloomberg's the one that got this crazy governor elected.
Exactly.
And he's the one that wanted the full birth abortion passed last year.
Yeah. It's a plan. Like I said, you can see Bloomberg's ads are all over the place. He is pumping so much money into election ads for the presidential election and for this year. And he's come out and said on numerous occasions that only police should have guns. Regular citizens should not own guns. Okay. Well, what kills me is when you go and you are an elected official, you take an oath to uphold the Constitution. Well, the Constitution says, everything in the Constitution, you are sworn to uphold it. Well, they're actually not upholding the Constitution. There should be some recourse for the people who elect these officials and they don't follow through with what they say they're going to do, and they should be recalled, tried, or something to remove them from office for not following through with their oath of office.
I think it's treason.
It is. It is treason.
Well, by golly, we've already got laws on the books for treason.
Yeah, capital T, treason. Totally.
And then you've got these dummies that are saying, oh, well, it's criminal. It's not treason. Then it's not treason. Let me or you do that.
Exactly.
What would they call it? Treason.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it is a whole agenda for the disarmament of the American people, and the UN is involved in with it. The liberal agenda is involved with it. They all want to try to take everyone's weapon. When you take the weapons away, then what's left?
We're sitting ducks.
Look at Hong Kong. Look at those people in Hong Kong. You see what's going on there. That's what's going to happen here.
Look at Australia.
Exactly.
Ducks.
Exactly. And with New Zealand, people didn't understand there was gangs, motorcycle gangs in New Zealand. I'm not sure if they were like the mongrels or some of those that actually came out and told the New Zealand government, we're not giving ours up. We're going to fight. They owned illegal arms, and they said, we're not giving our arms up, because they said, we're going to have to fight these other gang members and we're going to be disarmed. We're not giving ours up. So you're just going to have to come and try to take them away from us.
Well, that's
what's going to happen here in the United States. The criminals are not going to give theirs up.
Exactly. Now, let me tell you what I'm a thinking. And this is just something that I come up with today. I think that all of these articles to talk about all this gun control is nothing more than a false flag to get everybody turning the other way. What was everybody just upset about over firearms that's not being talked about now? Red flag laws. Every
Exactly.
one of these states have red flag laws,
Yes.
bills. So everybody's going to be worrying about don't take my guns, don't take my guns, don't take my guns. And nobody's paying any attention to that one little bill that they're slipping through. And every one of these, well, counting Virginia, it's 14 of them so far. The Virginia has red flag laws. The guy in New Jersey, old guy, wasn't bothering nobody, carries his gun around, lives in
Yeah.
New Jersey, bad neighborhood, saw that it was the police, laid his gun down to his left, his pistol. They said he was very polite to the police. They wanted his gun. He said, "You can't take my gun." They ended up shooting and killing that 54-year-old man.
Yeah.
Over somebody said, "Oh, he's crazy and he's got a gun." Well, you know, if you get these women that are, you know, and I'm sorry, I'm a woman, but listen, I've got my opinions. You know, there's all kinds of women that get mad and go, "Oh, he raped me," trying to cause a man trouble. These daddies that find out, well, their little angels being a little sexually active, start saying, "Oh, that 18-year-old boy molested my daughter." I mean, and the women, they'll get upset because their man won't give them money. Go up to the magistrate, say, "Oh my God, you know, I fear for my life," and get a DVP against them. That crap happens all the time. Work CPS cases for 10 years. I've seen it all. Somebody gets, your ex-wife get mad at you, your ex-husband get mad at you, you get in a pissing match with your neighbor, you know, across the street over something. What are they going to do? First thing, just like with these YouTubers. And Southern Ohio Prepper did a video on it. He was helping me with a video. I had him on the other night and got hacked and had a little show on the live, let me tell you. And he was trying to tell me how to block that little show out. And so be sure and log out of your StreamYard every time and get your new code every time. I hadn't done that. So they hacked me and put porn on my live. And now I've got it blurred out now. But yeah, it was awful. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, it was awful. And all I could do was go, oh. I mean, I just locked my head up. But, you know, they could wrongfully use it against somebody. And then if in that red flag law, they come and take your gun, what happens? It's not, their judge, jury, and everything. You're automatically guilty because some jerk called on you. And then you have to pay a lawyer and fight in court to get your guns back when they prove you're not crazy or a danger to yourself or somebody else.
Exactly.
You tell me what sense that makes. So every one of these counties have red flag laws in with all of those let's get rid of the gun laws. So get rid of the guns might be the false flag so they can slide in and not get people fighting red flag laws. Okay, my 2 cents. That's all.
But that's you're absolutely on point with that. That's exactly it. There's always something underlying that they're trying to do. They're trying to slip under the radar.
Yeah. Look what my right hand's doing so you don't see what my left one's doing.
Exactly. Distractions here, distractions there. So you're absolutely right. And again, I mean, there was even job postings, and I know this probably been discussed before too. Like I said, I've been out of the loop, and I've been looking over stuff for UN to the UN to put have disarmament specialists to come out and they're English speaking. Why would you have to have English
speaking and their location is going to be New York, New York.
Exactly.
Primary language English. French is preferred in addition to, but the primary language is English, and they will be stationed in New York, New York.
Yeah, exactly.
I pulled that up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
bad.
Everybody should kind of keep their head on a swivel, be aware of what's going on, because this thing, whatever happens in Virginia, you know, when all this goes down, that's gonna it might resonate through the whole country. We're just gonna have to wait and see what happens.
I was gonna see if Jay Stone was in chat, see if she cared. Jay, are you still in chat?
Yeah, that's right. Scored 3% report. Yeah, UNDDR officers. That was them. That
That
was the
was it.
DDR officers. Yeah. But yeah, I've been keeping my eye on all that, trying to see what's going on with it. And I've even thought about going up and talking to Kay Ivey here in the state of Alabama myself, and telling her, look, if you want to run for governor again, or whatever happens in the next election, you need to support us on our Second Amendment rights, regardless of what happens in the rest of the United States. Because if a whole state is considered a Second Amendment sanctuary with the governor behind it, then it's going to be a whole different story.
All right, let me ask Jay something real quick. Are you going to put up that video? Did it show what you had seen, that you've had a uptick going on down there that you were telling me about? I think that's kind of important. I was going to send them to your video, see if you want me to send them to that video, or what you're going to do about what you've seen. Or if I can say what you've seen. Oh, I probably should have texted her. I'm a moron, but like I told you, my head's not working right.
Oh, that's all right. I'm having
Got a
I'm
news
having one of them
network. I'm
weeks.
telling you what, there's a lot of states they're going to be prying weapons out of the cold, dead hands of people. They'll fight before they give up their guns.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can best believe, like Alabama, Mississippi, Texas. There's going to be a lot of states in the southern region that people are not going to. They're not going to yield.
T-Rod, I do not know what I did with my list. I had a list of all of the. But let me tell you, I've got such a mess in here now. If I had it laying right under my nose. She texts me. Oh, she texts me. I don't want to tell something if she's going to do a video about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not like everybody. Me and you, there's a few of us not like everybody else. We're not trying to steal somebody's thunder. Or,
I'm not going to. If somebody's got an idea for something that they're trying to, or they got some information they want to put out there, I'm not going to disclose it. Let them,
I know a few that, buddy, if you're thinking about doing an art, here I got it. It's Virginia, Vermont, Pennsylvania, Ohio, New York, Kentucky, Oklahoma, New Jersey, Illinois, Oregon, Washington, California, Florida, Colorado, and thinking about it, these states already have a bill drafted, or it has already been submitted.
Mm-hmm.
The states that are working on their draft for the bill for this legislative session are Texas, Louisiana, and Kansas. And every one of these states also have the red flag law associated with their little stupid bills that nobody's paying attention to.
Yeah. And it makes you.
She told me to go for it. Let me tell you what. From the Gulf, Jay Stone, I happened to be on the phone with her. Flying from Southwest across the Gulf into Florida and going east, she saw a big, huge cargo plane.
Oh boy.
Where would that cargo plane been coming from out of the Gulf across Florida flying east? I don't know where it would have been coming from. Maybe Texas.
Possibly.
Texas is in the Gulf, but she's been there for 5 years, never seen that. And she saw some jets too.
Unless it was coming out of some islands out of the Caribbean, or coming out of Mexico somewhere. I mean, I don't know. I really don't.
But I'll tell you what, we've got a lot going on. Let's see, who's your Patriot? Said Indiana is now getting in on it. Yeah. Let me tell you, Who's Your Patriot is taking a group um, uh, Caliber Club. He's taking a group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot
Typical
of
Americans trying to go.
yeah.
There's several YouTubers that are trying to go.
Yeah, there's a lot. I've heard of a lot of them that are going to go to Virginia, and I don't know.
Camp Patton Family Compound. I'm going to get your name right eventually. This is Southern Ohio Prepper Raid. So Southern Ohio Prepper has just ended his live. I want you boys to see. I had y'all on my iPad so I could give y'all view time. And he's ended his live, and now they're coming over here. So
Okay,
welcome, welcome,
cool,
welcome. On
cool.
screen, I have 3% report. This is T-Rod, and he has been a buddy of mine for a long time. We're celebrating. It was a surprise to me. Happened to look this evening, and my subscriber count was over 3,000. So I'm celebrating.
That's awesome.
And
That's awesome.
I want to share some of those subscribers. Now listen, he's not my buddy because he's got the sweetest little old Alabama accent that ever was. He's my buddy because he's got a brain on his head. He's got some sense. He's never tried to screw any other creator that I know of. And he's honest as the daggone day is long. And he'll call somebody out in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, he don't put up with no crap. Neither he gets sassy like me.
Yeah.
That's why he's my buddy. Okay. I don't just like somebody because they're a another creator. I mean, I have a respect for all creators. This takes time. I'm tired when I get done, whether I feel good or not. On my best day, I get tired, but you got to worry about what you say,
Mm-hmm. It takes a lot of it takes a lot of energy to do this. It really does. It'll sap you. I mean,
nobody understands. I mean, somebody can, if I get hit with a bunch of trolls, I got to be careful what words I let fly out of my mouth. And, because I've told everybody, I'm a Jesus believing Christian, but I'm human. That's why Jesus died on the cross. And I try real hard and pray about it all the time. But no, I'll let a good old cuss word fly out of my mouth. And there's been a couple of times, that, somebody's made me mad. And man, that'll wear you out when you got to shut your mouth.
Oh yeah. I've I could cuss like a sailor now. I'm not going to deny.
Well,
I can get down with the best
let
of
me
them.
tell you, the South cusses.
Oh
And,
yeah.
sometimes, I know the Bible says you cuss because of ignorance, and ignorance just means lack of knowledge because you don't have an understanding of whatever your language is and have the appropriate word. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There are just certain situations that there is not a word in any language that is going to be the adjective to get your point across in a sentence.
Exactly. Well, I mean, when you're going to communicate with these old, what I call our old Southern boys down here in Lower Alabama, I mean, you got to get on their level. We're all the same. We're hunting, fishing, just good old boys down here that just like to enjoy ourselves and do what we do. But I mean, sometimes you just, like I said, I got into this because I felt like mainstream media is doing us a disservice.
I didn't even know anything about this until my granddaughter.
Yeah.
Now, Adam tells the story that it was my grandson. He's
Mm-hmm.
3. It was my granddaughter. She just turned 14. And a year, let's see, this summer will be 2 years ago, sometime in the summer. She had me watching cat videos, and I happened to look over and see a recommended. This is a true story.
Yeah.
The recommended. I didn't know she'd always shown me comedians or singers. Her favorite singer, or the cat videos, the dog videos, the bird videos. Well, I've never been on YouTube. Honest to God, unless to pull something up for her, she wanted to show me. And I looked over and saw that recommended list, and there was Adam, just so happened. And I thought, well, holy cow. Till then, I didn't know there was anything other than, and I already got mad at CNN, CBS, ABC, all that, and was just staying strictly to Fox. Well, by then, they were bought out by the parent company that owns the Washington Times.
Yeah.
So half of their crap censored now. I was thrilled to death. Let me tell you, I spent this summer will be 2 years ago going through YouTubers like crazy, watching hours and hours and hours of videos, trying to figure out who was an idiot and who wasn't. I'm just going to be plain. We got some idiots on here.
Yeah.
You know, they'll
Oh
just like
yeah.
I was talking earlier, I was watching somebody, made me somebody couldn't see straight. Give a
Mm-hmm.
headline. Well, I don't know what direction we're going to take that, but we're going to think about that. Well, just tell somebody you're giving the headlines. You don't know what you're talking about. You know, made me
Yeah.
so I just got, and of course I don't feel good. My agitation gets up a little
Mm-hmm.
bit anyway.
Yeah.
But you can tell we've got a couple of YouTubers that I know that I used to watch that now I'm done with. They are
Mm-hmm.
watching other YouTube channels that are really giving news, but they're not digging into it enough themselves to understand it well enough to have a decent conversation about it. So they're just giving blasted headlines. Oh, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into. Well, when in the hell are you going to get
Yeah.
into it?
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
3
Yeah.
lives from
Yeah.
now when somebody finishes telling the story.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
so anyway, my point when I got on that tirade
Mm-hmm.
was I have a lot of respect for T Rod.
Mm-hmm.
He is an upstanding citizen of our country and he's an upstanding creator.
I
That's
appreciate that.
that's
I
why
do
I like
appreciate
him.
that.
I have a lot of respect for him.
I do
And even
appreciate
though I
that.
get along with every YouTube creator, you know, I can even get along with the one that does hit pieces. Some
Mm-hmm.
of them I even love them to death. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they do their own thing, but you
Yeah.
know, off the screen, you know, they're a whole different person. But even the ones that's been ugly, real ugly to me, I don't hate
Mm-hmm.
them. Don't have a
Yeah.
lot of respect for them, but don't hate
Yeah.
them. I wouldn't ask y'all to go subscribe to them, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
I would not ask y'all to go subscribe to the one I'm talking about tonight. Of course, I don't
Mm-hmm.
mention names, I don't badmouth nobody,
Yeah. Yeah.
but you know, eventually somebody's gonna have to figure out I'm just getting headlines and a bunch of BS,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But T Rod's not like that.
Yeah.
And he's like me, if he'd make a mistake, he'd go back and correct it.
Oh, definitely. If I say something wrong or if I say something that I feel like, is misleading, I'm going to come back, even if I come back on another video after I review what I've already recorded, and I'll say, hey, I think I made a mistake on this. This is why, this is what happened.
Yeah.
And, I'm human. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm
Of
going to read
course,
something
we're
out of, yeah,
perfect.
yeah. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm
Southern
not a,
Ohio Prepper, he's a good old boy,
oh
you
yeah.
know, he's
Yeah.
like us.
I think I'm subscribed to his channel. I have to make sure, but I believe I am. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not a journalist. I'm just doing this a lot of times.
Thanks, Karen.
I try to do this stuff, like the video that I'm going to upload tonight. I had an idea in my head. I've been watching this stuff and I say, the wheels start turning. Let me talk to people and see what you think and see if you think getting the same ideas I'm getting. And maybe, there's something to this. That's what I do. I try to, you know, a lot of stuff may be just theory, maybe speculation. I don't know, but we need to ask questions. We need to question everything. We don't know whether we're being told the truth or not. There's
Yeah.
always something going on that we need to, to question out there, especially when the mainstream media is just pumping stuff at us, like they do the impeachment thing. They pump that at us 24/7, and it's like, I'm like, I'm tired of hearing it. I don't want to hear it
I
anymore.
know.
It's so
And
ridiculous.
and you gotta be careful. We got some YouTube creators that'll do that, and they'll steal
Mm-hmm.
ideas, or
Yeah.
they'll take your
Yeah.
video that you did and just basically say and do the same thing you did. And it's like,
Yeah.
you know, seriously, what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
And nothing makes me any madder. I only ever called one name of one YouTube channel out.
Mm-hmm.
That was back. I was been on a month and all that drama broke loose.
Yeah.
But that person had lied on me
Mm-hmm.
for months after that too. That's the only name I've ever called out.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't call out, you know, nobody, whether they're
Yeah.
right, wrong, or indifferent. But somebody mentions my name on their channel and it's not in a positive light, they're going to get a
Mm-hmm.
phone call from me and say,
Oh yeah.
hey,
Exactly.
what is going on? You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
that's the way it should be handled.
That's me. I'm not going to go on YouTube and attack somebody else's channel. They do their thing, I do my thing, and if they, as long as they're not putting their name in my mouth in a negative light,
Yeah.
I'm fine with whatever they do. One of the reasons why I didn't get on and do anything here recently was because I like to go and interact with people in a lot of the like patriot channels, I'm not going to mention any names. I
Well,
won't
you
say
can,
nothing.
and I probably subscribe to them too.
Yeah, and so I was in a chat. I was actually in a chat. I was interacting with a bunch of people in a chat, and this guy, I have no idea who he is. Give me the bird emoji. I'm like, okay. First, I didn't catch.
What?
Yeah, first I didn't catch it. I give him some thumbs up because I thought it was a thumbs up emoji because it went. You know how chat goes by so fast,
Yeah. Yeah.
and so he sent me another message down below it and said, "I wasn't being friendly, dude." And
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
"Yeah," I was like, "Okay." So I took it and I said, "Okay, well, I'm just going to back out. I'm watching the video. I'm not going to say anything else." So I went over to another YouTuber's channel and was
Oh,
watching his
listen to
live,
yourself.
and the guy's a mod in this other channel, the one that just give me the bird emoji.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I'm like, do I say anything? Do I jump into chat? Because I'm always jumping into chat on this other channel too. And I'm like, okay, this guy's
Who
going to start
cares?
shutting me down. You know, he's going to start trolling me. So I'm like, okay, that's enough of that. I'm out.
Just in time, who you telling to listen to themselves? He said, I'm just saying, listen to
Listen to
yourself.
yourself.
Who you saying just listen
I
to
know just in
yourself?
time. I
I
know.
want just in
Yeah,
time.
I know just in
I,
time.
I've got it.
Um,
Yeah, he was just on Southern Ohio Prepper.
okay. Yeah, I haven't. And like I said, I try to get over and see
Are you
everybody.
telling me to listen to myself just in time? Are you being spunky? Let me tell you, I had somebody that wanted to go after any kind of comment that I made on anybody's
Hmm.
channel. Instead of making their own comment,
Yeah.
they'd go in under my comment and act like they were scolding something I said. When I said it as nice as I possibly could, I
Yeah.
wasn't being
Yeah.
ugly.
Yeah.
Let me tell you
You
what, I
get it.
probably
Yeah.
fired that person up. You got a problem. You need to call me. I know you got my number.
You get a lot
Anybody
of.
wants my number, it's a creator. T- email me. I'll send you my number. You got a problem?
I even tell people that comment. So I've had some people that comment in my comments, and just like
Mhm.
this person that I was telling about, like I said, I'm not. I know what a scream name is. Scream name is. I
Right.
know. I see them all the time. Like the one that give me the middle finger.
Oh my God, I
Anyway,
cannot
yeah,
believe that.
and I'm like, if you don't like me, you don't like the content that I'm putting out. Hey, you've got a YouTube channel. You've got a phone. It's got a camera on it. Do your own stuff. Contradict me if you think I'm not telling people. You know what I'm saying? You've got a
Yeah, I don't go call
platform.
you out. Just go out and give the information.
Yeah,
I
just give
tell
the
everybody,
information. If you don't like the information I'm giving out, you want to. You don't have to put, like I said, don't have to put my name,
you
my
can
channel
always
name.
click off. I tell
Or yeah,
everybody,
go watch somebody
everybody's
else.
not going to like every piece of
Yeah,
information they see on
yeah,
a YouTube channel. And this is what I do. I don't agree with everything that everybody says. Sometimes I
yeah.
do, sometimes I don't. Take what you want and leave the rest.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And if you get aggravated, click
Hmm.
off of that. And if you stay aggravated enough,
Yeah,
unsubscribe and go on about your
yeah,
business. You
yeah,
don't need to be on here being a horse's ass.
yeah.
You
I
know,
mean, we can.
just
A lot of stuff. I tell people, I say we can agree to disagree on it. We're not going to agree on
yes,
everything.
that's my thing.
Yeah, we're not going to agree on everything.
Hey,
That's.
naturally custom, what is your temperature? I'm sorry. She's up there in Alaska. She kills me in that
Uh-oh.
temperature.
Oh, man. Oh
Good to see
boy.
you, darling. She's got a real good channel. She's
All
laid
right.
back, got a bunch of kids, has us
Cool.
organized.
Naturally custom. Is that
Yeah.
the okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to check that
Oh,
channel out
minus
as well.
42 below North Pole, Alaska. Good Lord, have
Good
mercy.
grief. Okay, I'm glad I live in
Didn't mean to
Alabama.
say bye. No, just in time. I didn't think you were being ugly. I just
Uh,
wanted to know who you were.
but if anybody doesn't, if anybody doesn't know, and this was something I wanted to tell everybody. Do you know how I got started doing this?
Tell us the story. I'd love to hear
Okay.
it. I have, but they
I,
haven't.
well, I never did. I never did news. That's the thing about it. I never did research and news. That was not what the channel that I started was about. Actually, it was me paddling around in a kayak with a fishing pole with GoPros all over it for an hour and a half uh, on the Alabama River and not catching a darn thing and posting videos on it. I had a few subscribers. I had a handful catching raccoons and traps and stuff like that. So I mean, that was how my channel started out before I
Yep.
started doing this. And when I said the reason why I jumped over into this was because um, first of I was watching. I always watch stuff on YouTube for a lot of it was for entertainment. And I
Right.
like to watch Secure Team. And I mean, the UFO thing, I don't know whether the UFOs are real or not, but I was always intrigued by watching Secure Team. And so there were some suggestions on there of other people to watch, just like you were talking about. And so I went over and started watching Grand Supreme News, and I started watching Marf, and just got into all these other creators and started watching them. And that's how I went from what I was doing before to doing this. So I actually, the other channel that I had was my outdoors channel. There's still a couple of videos on it, but I started this channel to do the kind of things that they were doing because of what I was seeing, that what was going on, in the news and everything and in the world, and wanted to join in and have a platform with them, actually, to support them and everything too, and support all the other people that are doing this.
Right. Yeah,
So
you do a good job.
I
You're
appreciate it.
honest,
I
you're
do
laid
appreciate it.
back, you're honest,
Mhm.
and I appreciate
And
that.
well, you're doing great too, West Virginia. You've come up so far. I mean, it's awesome, and
Well,
you
thank
know,
you, darling.
and everybody has been so. We all as a community, support each other. Everybody that are creators, it's been great, and like I said, I'm glad to be part of it. Uh, and I'm going
Well,
to continue. I had told people on a community post earlier that in the month that I may be, deciding to take the channel down, but I think I'm going to keep going.
why?
I,
No, you do a good
I
job.
know it. I just got discouraged a little bit, and then I decided, well, and today I was looking at some stuff, and I said, you know what, I'm going to keep going, and I want to try to keep this rolling, and we'll just see where it goes from here.
Oh, that
We'll,
would
we'll
just
keep it
break my
moving.
heart.
I thought about it for a while. That's one of the reasons why I have been out of the loop, and I was sitting back doing a lot of deep thinking about what I plan on doing
Well, we get
into
tired.
2020. Yeah, oh, definitely.
You get tired. I was going every night for 3, 4, 5, and 6 hours when I first started my channel. In 2 months, I had my 4,000 watch time
Hmm.
minutes.
Hmm.
Wore myself out. Then I
Oh
got
yeah,
sick. Then the drama started. And we have all at one time or another thought about, just screw this.
yeah.
There's enough real crap in life. This is YouTube world, for God's sake.
Hmm.
I love my friends I've made on YouTube, but if I didn't have my channel, the ones that are really my friends are still going to
Hmm.
be my friends.
Oh yeah,
And the
yeah,
ones that aren't
definitely.
really my friends, I don't need them anyhow.
Yeah,
That's just the way I
definitely.
feel about it.
Yeah.
But I enjoy this so much. I really
Hmm.
do. If you don't find a way to enjoy it,
Hmm.
then it does become a chore. And
Yeah,
you don't
exactly.
to, hit that button and click live.
Hmm.
And we all need to take a break. Now my break has now I have missed some time because of health. And
Hmm.
typically looking and feeling like I do tonight, I wouldn't go live. But that daggone plane, I wanted everybody to see that clip. And then me and you had a date. We scheduled this date a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, yeah.
This man's so busy, I had to schedule a couple of weeks out with him.
Well, I was
So,
saying, and I was saying tonight when me and my wife was talking, I said, well, if Kim may not feel up to it, because I know that you know sometimes there's times when I don't feel up to doing this stuff, and I know you may not feel up to doing it, and that's fine. We can always, there's another day to do this. It's always
mm-hmm.
another time to do this, but I'm glad to be here. I'm glad we did this tonight, and I think it's great. And especially with this platform has been great. So I'm really enjoying it, and like I said, I look forward to 2020 is going to be an interesting year. It's
2020 is gonna
already
be great. Y'all keep putting his link up so everybody don't have to search for it. I really want to help him grow. I mean,
um,
seriously.
but 2020 is going to be an interesting year, and that's one of the reasons that I decided to stay, was because I want to see what's going to happen from now all the way up till November.
Let me
There's
tell you.
going to be a lot to talk about.
Well, I started saying about 2 years ago that if they could, Christine, honey, hello and goodbye. I hate to say hello and goodbye. I haven't been able to get back in and speak to everybody, but I do kind of a little bitty part of intro and outro speaking to
Mm-mm.
everybody. Um, But I started saying um, 2 years ago that I thought if there was any way at all that our current administration thought they weren't going to be
Mm-hmm.
in another 4 years, we wouldn't have an election.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to me to see
Mm-hmm.
what in the world happens. I think right now is if there was ever a time in our lives to be prepped up, prayed up, and have on the full armor of God, it's right now, buddy.
Exactly. I saw
I'm
somebody
glad you found me too, just in time. I enjoy you too, honey. You're sassy. I like sassy.
somebody said, T Rod, do you do op 4? I don't know what that. I'm
What's up for? Somebody,
preparedness chronicles. T Rod, do you do op 4? I'm
I
not.
saw that and didn't know what it meant.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that. I may be. There's a lot of stuff that's out there that I may not be in the know of. But this is, like I said, just tell us what it is, and I'll tell you whether I know anything about it or not.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if I was younger, it don't matter that I'm a woman, I'm a good shot. Outshot every man I've ever shot against till my son got out of the Marines, and now my hands are a little shaky and I might not be able to shoot. I tell everybody I might not be able to shoot a eyeball out anymore, but I'll sure get a good headshot. Um, I would have joined one of the level-headed good militias. You know,
hmm Yeah, that.
when I was younger, I'd have definitely fought for this country. I still would, sitting on my couch if they come in my door.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That says preparedness chronicles. The 21 countries doing practice. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Preparedness. I don't. I'll look that up tonight and see what that's about. I think I know
Not
what you're
my list.
talking about. Pretty sure I know what you're talking about on that. I think I've heard that about op 4. But yeah, I would. I mean, I haven't. I need to get out and
Oh yeah,
practice.
Lisa, you got to learn. They ain't nothing more fun than setting up a pop can and aiming, ping, shooting that thing off of a log. Lord, I get so even after I've been shooting since I was 10 years old, I still get so excited when I knock that pop can off a log.
Yeah,
Girls need to.
it's
Hey,
bad
Terry.
because here in Alabama, we used to go when I was younger. We had places where people would let you come on their property and we could target shoot, and nobody said anything as long as you didn't leave a mess and everything was
Yeah.
good when you left. Now it's hard to find anybody that'll allow you to go out and practice. I've been looking
It
at
said
some different.
21 countries doing military drills. Remember the news article.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to check into that. I'll definitely check into that.
Well,
Matter
I'd
of fact.
say everybody's got any senses doing drills.
Yeah, there's a lot of countries that are doing military drills around the world.
And maybe these gun laws in all these 14 states is just to have everybody not to pay any attention because, you know, we're getting ready to get in a real conflict. Now, let me tell you something. That's something else that made me think is something else that I was all aggravated about. And of course, I didn't know it until after I finished my live Monday or whenever. Yeah, it was Monday. Wasn't it Monday night when he sent? Was Monday when they killed that guy?
Uh,
Anyway, I forgot to say.
hmm
Anyway, a president can declare war for 30 days without congressional approval.
hmm
So what are they talking about? Oh, he didn't talk to us. He don't have to for 30 days.
No,
They have
I mean,
30 days to either approve to continue that conflict that the president's caused, and in that, they also have to give money to raise the um, pay rate for our military because when
hmm
they're inactive, their pay rate goes up, and they also have to vote to give them their equipment and food that they
yeah,
need.
yeah,
So for 20 days, I'm pretty sure it's 20 days. President can do whatever he wants to, and then Congress has to back it up or say, get the hell out of there.
hmm I
So,
would,
them talking about, oh, he didn't talk to us enough. We don't have to for 20 days.
I would think that the president has emergency authorizations in order to protect troops and assets around the world
Yes,
in
he
case they
does.
get intelligence through their intelligence channels that something's going to happen to affect our troops overseas. And if they don't react right away, then that would cost the lives of our military men overseas. So I would think that since he's the commander in chief, he has the authorization to protect those lives and assets that are in place around the world, regardless of whether Congress says
Yes.
that he has the right or not to. He's the commander in chief. He has the authority to do so over the militaries to protect our interest overseas, especially if it's an immediate, urgent threat.
Yes.
Just like those
I'll never
attacks.
forget Desert Storm, and I forget who was that senator. I don't know if he's dead now or not, but he had a crippled hand, so he held a pen all the time, and then he ended up
Bob
going
Dole.
Bob Dole.
Yeah,
I'll
Bob
never forget
Dole.
that the first time I really heard Bob Dole get spicy. And they were doing everything they could to go ahead and back Desert Storm, but they didn't want to send our boys food.
Mm-hmm.
They've been eating MREs for a month.
Yeah.
Well, those MREs will tell your digestive system all
Oh
to
yeah.
pieces.
Oh
The
yeah.
next thing you know, CNN's over there at one of the Desert Storm things, letting the boys show where they wrote their girlfriend's name on their bombs. You know, if they had to drop them, they
Mm-hmm.
had big old grills. Somebody was feeding them steaks. And let me tell you what, old Bob Dole's the one that got that through to feed our troops in Desert Storm.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Trump said that's been that way since 1974.
Yeah. So I mean that's the thing that uh with the president being the commander in chief over the armed forces of the United States, he has the authority to protect those assets around the world. If he is an imminent threat to anybody that's on any one of those bases overseas, then it's in his hands to protect those troops and make sure that their security is priority, regardless of what Congress says or does. So you're absolutely right, and I imagine if you were to go to read all the fine print of what the president's war powers are, you would see that he has a lot more authority than people are giving the man that he can actually do.
He's the commander in chief, for
Exactly.
God's sake.
Exactly.
And of
Exactly.
course, old Pelosi is going to act like, he did something wrong, and all those liberals are going to act like he did something
Mm-hmm.
wrong. The blasted thing wrong, for God's sake.
Well, see, that's what they're playing on. The reason why you see them getting on TV and yammering on to the public on those news stations is because they know the average American does not know what the president's war authority is. They're using everybody's ignorance against them. There's people just sitting around that have no idea what the president can and cannot do and what his authority is, and they know it, and they get on TV and they say, "Hey, he's doing stuff that he's not supposed to do. He's doing stuff that he's doing is illegal." And
No, he's not either.
and the average American's like
And
sitting here.
CNN will back him up, and
Yeah,
everybody in the world, I mean, everybody in the world,
yeah,
people that cannot pay their power bill,
yeah,
by God, pays a cell phone bill. And
yeah.
all they have to do is look it up and see if that's right. But no,
Mm-hmm.
they want to sit and let somebody tell them what to think.
Yeah, and you've got somebody in America, a number of people in America that's sitting here and they got their phone in front of them going playing Candy Crush and watching
Yeah.
mainstream media going,
Yeah.
oh God, the president's doing illegal stuff. Oh my God. And they don't know any better. I'm like,
I'd put you full screen if I'd have known you were going to do that. That's great.
I'm like, open a textbook, read about what your president is allowed to do. Go and find the information for yourself and quit listening to these people that are trying to twist your noodle in your head and tell you
Amen, T-Rod.
that they're no more than you know.
Exactly.
Like,
you know what burns my ass more than anything? You watch anything, a speech, it don't make any difference who's up there talking or what they're saying. They've got to have that flipping commentary after it.
Exactly.
Well, you just sit there and listen, when they do the, oh my God, I can't figure out words. When they get them all up there and ask the debate. You will sit and listen to the debate.
Mm-hmm.
You hear what comes out of each and every one of those candidates' mouths.
Yeah.
Okay. Then they do the commentary and they don't give you the information like was said.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you just heard, but what they're saying, well, a lot of people won't listen to what's actually going on. They wait for the commentary for somebody to tell them what they just heard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that just burns me up.
Yeah. Why do you, if you, that's why I said nobody should have to sit and be told what to think. Go and research it for yourself. Go, there's libraries, there's the internet. Nobody should have a reason not to go and look for it for yourself. People are you absolutely that lazy that you won't go pull it up on, you got internet on your phone? We used to have to go to the library when I was 14, 15 years old. There was no such thing. We had rotary phones. There was no such thing as this. We had Ataris that we played Pac-Man on or whatever. We did not have this. We went to the library to find the stuff that we were
cards. You'd have to go through those cards
in the information age. There is no reason that any American should not be able to take their phone and find the information for themselves and not listen to these pundits that are on TV trying to tell you how to think. Get off the tube. Quit watching these fools that are on there that are telling you what to think, how to think. They're going to tell you everything, and you're going to sit there and listen to this garbage. That's what gets me. That's what really pisses me off.
Yes, it's horrible.
Why people? I had guys at work the other day, and this is gonna. Your president is start World War III. What do you think? Because they watch my YouTube channel. That's what's so funny. I'm like, I don't know. Are you prepared? And they all looked at each other like, I said, are y'all ready for it? That was it. And they ended it. And then they all just had these deer in the headlight looks all day. The whole time I was there, like, he knows something. We don't.
Hey, I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
You gotta. Well, my original viewers have heard me say this a dozen times. I could have had a double major in my bachelor's degree. Almost, I think I was 4 classes away from political science. And let me tell you what, when I really got deep into those textbooks and those letters that all of our framers had written, it scared me to death. Let me tell you what, it's all a farce. Every bit of it's a farce.
Oh, yeah.
But we have enough on the books and the 3-pronged system that, we can kind of, but it's all a shield, every bit of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, when I went to college, I've got 2 degrees. One of them's in political science and the other one is in human resources management, which those 2 things kind of weird. They don't really jive with each other. I can't explain it, but my political science, where I went to college to learn about this stuff was done on a military bases. So our professors that I had that taught these political science classes were from around, the World War II, Korean War era, and the things and they were telling us things that just would blow your mind.
Yeah.
I mean, just stuff that you would just not believe. I'm like, and they, it's different from going to these liberal colleges where you have these liberal professors that are telling these kids all this stuff. Now, these military professors did not, they did not beat around the bush. They just tell you how it is.
Well, I forget which one of the original framers. I wish I could remember, but there's no reason for me to try. I read one of the letters that showed one of his handwritten letters. Man, could they write back then? My God, just the most simple little note they'd send somebody sounded like a beautiful sonnet or something. But he plainly said, we want to give the people, of course, Lord knows I'm paraphrasing, we want to give them the illusion that they have some control.
Yeah, exactly.
And that did it for me. I thought, Lord have mercy, I got to get out of this 4 classes away. And I God.
Yeah, if people, and that's what I've talked to people about too, is I tell them, look, you think you're free? Freedom is an illusion. We're not really free. One of my big things is about. I'm a big proponent against taxation, and that was one of the things. I haven't done a video on it, but we're so taxed to death in this nation. And then you talk about the things where they want to put this carbon tax on us too, on top of
Yeah,
all the other taxes that they hit us with.
right.
If you consider yourself being free, think about everything that you're taxed on every day that comes out of, you're taxed on things multiple times, the same thing over and over and over again. And where does
Well,
the
it is
money
a
go?
fact that it is a law you have to file taxes, but
Mm-hmm.
nowhere in that law or code does it say you have to pay those taxes.
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
all
it.
of the people that they've ever fined or jailed, or because
Mm-hmm.
back in the day they used to put people in jail,
Mm-hmm.
people would jump off of buildings and commit suicide and all kinds of stuff because the IRS. That was it's not in the law that you have to pay.
Yeah. 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 That's what I said, that there's things that people don't know
Now
about.
I'm not telling y'all not to pay your taxes. Let me preface that. I'm not telling you at all. You file, you pay. That's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling y'all to do.
Mm-hmm.
Get the
Yeah.
get the feds after me, T-Rod. God.
Oh
Oh
man.
Lord, I'm
But
already on a list from having a prepper channel. That's all I
uh,
really need.
someone told me the other day, they said, was talking about, you're gonna get put on a list. I'm like, dude, they already know about me. They've been knowing about me.
Yeah.
And it's like I was telling somebody, I mean, um I was going to go and be a police officer back in 1994 or 1995. I can't remember. Went through all the process and everything. The FBI has my fingerprints and everything. They have all my files. They know everything about me. They know what color my rear end is. So, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing that they don't know about me. So I know I'm on a list. There's no denying it.
When
They,
all that
you know.
drama was going on back in the summer and early fall, one of the channels uh, did a background check on me. Oh man, they were so pissed they couldn't find nothing on me. I've always been boring, there's nothing I could have told them wasn't nothing found on me.
Mhm.
Well, on my background check, it said that I was on oh shoot, I forget how it read now, but I was on a list anyway
Mhm.
that was undisclosed. It wouldn't tell what list I was on. Made the biggest daggum deal about that ever was. Well, I'd already pulled up my own background check it's been a little over a year ago now. I kept paying money to that background check thing, trying to
Mhm.
find out exactly what list I was on. It never would tell me. So it's a
Yeah.
government
Yeah.
list
Oh yeah. Yeah. I,
because of
I
who I searched and who I watched.
I said I wished back in the day, back in 1994, that we had. I don't know if we had YouTube back then or not, but I wish we had YouTube back then, because I would have loved to have posted the video of me. I don't know if anybody knows who Emery Falmer is in Montgomery. He's a Montgomery mayor. He's pretty famous. I sit across the table from Emery Falmer before they were going to elect everybody to go to the police academy. You had to
Mhm,
go through your final review and meet the mayor and everything.
mhm.
And I actually cussed the mayor of Montgomery, Alabama out
Oh
to
my
his
God.
face because of a discrepancy in my address.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I walked out through the
See,
papers
folks,
and
let
it's
me tell you, this old boy, he's sassy. Now y'all
through
know why I like him. He's
through
sassy.
through the papers in his face, and walked out and said, heck, the heck with you. And you got this buzz cutted dude that's, real military looking. And anybody that sees Emery Palmer pictures of him, I mean, he was a pretty tough man.
Oh my
And I'm like,
gosh.
I went toe to toe with him, just walked out. It's like, I've had it with you, dude. I'm gone. The hell with
Oh
you.
my Lord. Y'all get his link up here a few more times. We got 124 people in here. I'm
All
telling you what's
right,
the truth. There
great.
is absolutely no reason whatsoever we can't get this old Alabama boy growing. There's no reason we can't get everybody growing. Anybody and everybody has a channel. Y'all shoot
Mm-hmm.
up the links. I don't care. But we're just showcasing, T-Rod tonight. He ain't been on in a long time. I've been busy. He's been busy. And happened to think and thought, Lord, we got to get him going here. So I've done clicked off your channel.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. You had 1,550 something. Now you got 1,570 something.
Wow. That's climbing. It's going
That's
up.
common,
That's cool.
yeah. And
Cool. Cool.
people will watch the
That's great.
replays.
That's great. That is
Yep. So we
great.
got to keep this link going, and then I will put your link underneath it. I've learned how to do that. The
Okay,
girls,
cool.
the girls finally got tired of me being such a tech tard that they're teaching me little bits of stuff as I
Hmm.
go, and I can actually drop a link now. So,
Oh, cool. Cool. That's cool. Like I said, this has been, and I appreciate you, West Virginia, because, you know, Marv and then you and everybody has pushed my channel up. Because like I said, when this channel started, I had probably maybe 18 subscribers
yeah, we
at the
got you
very
some
beginning.
subscribers in the beginning.
Hmm.
Let's see, I think I got you over 500, and then Mark
Oh
helped me
yeah,
get over
yeah.
1,000.
I mean, is the different times, you had your call-in show, and I called
Mm-hmm.
in, and we talked on the phone and all that stuff and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been great. It's been awesome. And I appreciate you helping me out, get this, going and
Well, I
everything. So
believe in what you do, honey.
well, that's why I said I believe in what you're doing, and I like I said, I love your channel, and
Thank
everything
you.
you do on there is great, and a lot of your like prepping videos and stuff like
Mhm.
that I've got to watch more. That's one thing I'm going to do is sit down
We don't
and
have
take some time to
time.
watch. I know, huh?
We
I,
don't have time. When
yeah.
I said being a YouTube creator took my YouTube time.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't get time to research, watch people. And the funniest thing is people tell me, I want you to do a canning video. I want you to make cornbread. I want you to,
Mm-hmm.
I said something about my grandson's birthday cake. Oh, yeah, I want to see you do that. Well, I do it just a good old basic way. Now, I took decorating classes. I've made wedding cakes. I've
Mm-hmm.
got all of the tips. I can do a fancy cake. But I
Mm-hmm.
just wanted to do a cake for a stay-at-home mom, trying to save some money, just an easy dinosaur cake,
Mm-hmm.
They wanted pressure canning. They wanted, well, how do you use your oxygen absorbers? Well, how do you use your seal of meal? So I've done those are my least viewed videos.
Mm-hmm.
But I said, for the 100 or 200, however many, would watch those little videos, if it helped them, that was worth it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely,
So,
absolutely, and that's one of the things that was part of that previous channel that I was doing. Was some of the stuff was like teaching people how to, you know, start a fire with the magnesium fire rods and stuff
mhm.
like that, and
I
building,
didn't know till I watched a YouTube video.
yeah, portable distillers, water distillers. Still got the stuff that I need to work on putting a portable water distiller together,
Right.
and I may do a video on that in the near future. Uh, it's just not about just covering news and other events and everything.
Mhm.
It's about providing people with information that's going to help them to do the things that they need to do to take care of themselves, and
Right.
that's absolutely important. And you're absolutely right about that.
That's right. I mean, and there's simple things, with this Virginia thing, not knowing where that was going to go.
Hmm.
I worked it into these longer videos, um, but I need to do a little short video that's all it is that people can just hear that. Because, if you look at your analytics, the average watch time is somewhere between 12 and 23 minutes or
Hmm.
something.
Yeah.
People log in and out, um, but I've done, and the Alaska Prepper
Hmm.
called in actually the night that I did do a month's worth of preps for under $100.
Hmm.
And I got to thinking about, it was December 20th when I did it. We had exactly a month till that Bobby Day, January 20th. And I went through my cupboards and found what I knew that I got from the dollar store and different low price stores and showed everybody for $7 minimum, or you could add a few things, peanut butter. Um, well, I think the peanut butter was in the $7. and maybe it was spices and gravy mixes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But for $10 a week, you could survive two people. That
Mm-hmm.
would count your $15 bag of rice. That would
Yeah.
get you 2 months. You know, so that's. But then that's in the middle of stuff. So I really
Yeah.
need to do something little so they can get that. But
Yeah. I had been going to the Dollar Tree and buying my preps there until I got past a counterfeit $20 bill at Dollar Tree and I quit going.
oh my gosh! Well, let me tell you what you do with the Dollar Tree. Order from Dollar Tree online.
Hmm.
Pick it up. You've already paid for it. Just pick it up.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's
Because
I
the
do
Dollar
that.
Tree
Yeah.
has tall. Let me see. Tall. They're about 8-inch tall glass, and I think they're called sanctuary candles, like you would see
Hmm.
in a church. White candles.
Yeah.
They're $1 a piece. I've timed them. Those candles will burn 72 hours.
Okay.
You know, so that's a good deal. And then you've got glass jars. Now, the ones I have used at different times, I still have the glass jars and keep saying I'm going to fill them back up with, wax, but I haven't done it yet.
Hmm.
So, but yeah,
That's cool.
Dollar Tree, that's how I order that stuff. I pay for it online, order it
Hmm.
online. Then I get an email that tells me when it was delivered to the store. And it takes about a week to get special stuff like that to the store.
Okay.
And then I just go pick it up.
Okay. I'll have to check that out then. That's some good
Mhm.
information. I didn't realize. I know I'd done it with some other stores around
Yeah.
here, but I haven't done it with Dollar Tree before. So
Yep.
that's
You sure
cool.
can.
Cool.
Yeah, Dollar Tree. And Dollar Store is the only place now you can get Nor rice sides for $1 a pack.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They've jumped them up, and you might say, well, 30 cents isn't that much. Well, you buy 3 Nord sides for just a few cents more, you could have gotten the fourth one,
Mm-hmm.
paying that extra 30 cents or whatever, for 10 cents more, you could have got the fourth Nord side. And those
Yeah.
will feed 2 people.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, we that's what we stock here. We keep here a lot of is those, and I buy those dried Idaho and mashed potatoes in the packs and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. And you can buy plenty
Yeah.
of them. I mean, they're only $1 a pack,
Yeah.
and you can put them up, and just as long as you are rotating them out and keeping them, rotated out where your dates don't go bad or anything. I mean, you got plenty of supply on hand. So
Well, if you seal a meal those, the date does not start until you open that seal a meal bag.
okay.
That helps you out any.
Uh,
But I'm going to tell you, everybody doesn't, and this is a questionable deal. So you do what you want to, but I'm going to tell you what I'm comfortable with. Any product that you store long
mhm,
term that is dry,
mhm,
excuse me, the FDA does allow for there to be so much junk in your food. So there's eggs, larvae, bugs.
mhm,
So if cornmeal, your rice, sugar, salt, maybe not so much salt. I don't think I've ever frozen my salt, but I
mhm,
rotate it real regular. I use a lot of salt. Um, Stuffing mixes, cake mixes, those North sides, all that noodles, all your noodles,
mhm,
everything dry that you have in your store, you freeze that crap for minimum 4 days.
mhm,
Now, when last winter, I decided, well, I'm just going to order big bags of sugar and just get that over with. So,
mhm.
and I ordered 100 pounds, and Walmart doubled my order. And I kept telling them, I didn't pay for that. I didn't pay for that. This is what's on your order. Take it. So I had 200 pounds of sugar in my
Oh my
truck.
God. Good grief.
Well, it was end of October, I guess, a year ago. And I thought, I'm leaving this blasted sugar. There's no way I'm going to put those 25-pound bags or whatever. I mean, they're big old bags. I don't know how many.
Mhm.
I think they're 25-pound bags in the freezer. We will get a cold spell. And it took till February. And until
Yeah.
after February, I rode around with those blasted 25-pound bags of sugar in the back floorboard of my truck.
Mhm.
And we had a cold spell that it got to 0 and a few degrees under for a week.
Hmm.
So even my sugar was frozen.
Oh my God.
And that's why I left it in there. I thought I got to get it frozen. So, so
Hmm.
that's how I froze my big packs of sugar, just waited for a good old cold spell.
That's a
But
good.
yeah, that keeps you. I've heard too many people say in 10 years, where they were rotating stuff out, they opened up their flour and it was filled with black bugs.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
didn't freeze it. And
Yeah.
that will prevent any bugs if you freeze it.
So it's a
Pancake
minimum.
mix, whatever.
So it's a minimum of 4 days, and then after you take it out of the freezer, is it good after that, or to
Now, what
after?
I do, because I'm going
Hmm.
to store it, put it in a Mylar bag, I'll leave it out and let it come back to room temperature because I don't
Hmm.
want to create moisture in that Mylar bag.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
I got you. Okay, that was what I didn't understand. Was it, But yeah. Okay. Cool.
yeah, flour, cornmeal, cake mixes,
Hmm.
anything dry, you're going to put up for long term.
I
And
got to
my
break out.
noodles,
Yeah.
well, right now I've still got egg noodles that have been in that freezer since sometime the end of summer because
Hmm.
I've got to go buy a break bleeder and
Yeah.
show everybody how they can seal a meal, um, a quart jar of anything with a
Hmm.
break bleeder. So I decided, I was getting ready. That's the last thing I had was, and it's at the other house, was egg noodles. Those blasted egg noodles have been in the freezer since the end of June, July, 1st of August.
Oh my
So
God.
they're good
Good grief.
fries.
Yeah. That's why I said I've actually got a sealer on a rack in here that's still in the box with the bags, and I haven't opened it. It's been up there a year, so I've got to get it down and start using
The
it.
seal a meal, let me tell
Yeah.
you what, you get that sucker out and you seal a meal your wife's brown sugar.
Hmm.
She will never, ever, ever have another hard bag of brown sugar in her life, and she'll love you forever.
Okay. I have to try that out then.
You just I put my brown sugar bag in a seal a meal.
Hmm.
And I cut the top off of it. Anything like that, you got to cut the top off of it. And then you put your bag, in the seal of meal, and it makes it. You know how you get those hard brick things of coffee? It's a
Hmm. Yeah.
metal kind of coffee.
Yeah.
What a seal of meal will do to that brown sugar or anything you put in that sucker. And if you
Okay.
don't, then you don't have it in there right, and you keep doing it.
Okay.
But yeah, when it becomes a hard brick, yeah, buddy. Let me tell you, I
Cool.
haven't had a hard bag of brown sugar since I've had my seal meal.
Oh man.
But
Yeah.
yeah, if you put it out, just handy. 1,580 something.
Wow. All right. Cool.
Yay.
Cool. Cool. I
I'm so
appreciate
thrilled.
it. I do appreciate it, guys. Like I said, I
Thank
never
you,
expected
Andy.
it to take off like it has. I really
I
haven't.
know you're doing good, honey.
I really
Yep,
didn't
you don't
expect it
want
to
to
do that.
stop.
No, I'm going to keep going. I made my decision. I sit down after watching the stuff that was going on last night on the news, watching Steve Luckner and all the stuff that was going on. I said, no, I've got to get on here and do a video on this stuff because I see things that other people may not be seeing. So,
You
I
keep
decided I'm
you
going to keep.
keep mentioning that name. I got to tell you a joke. I'm not going to mention any names.
Hmm.
But there's a channel that it don't make any difference what in the world time it takes place. There's a host that is right on that camera in a nice dress shirt and a tie. My joke is, I swear up and down, I bet that man 3 o'clock in the morning reporting something sitting there in his boxer shorts. So now
I
every
didn't think
time you
about.
watch that
I
show
didn't
that
think
I'm
about.
not going to mention,
I didn't
you're
think
going to
about
think
that.
about that. His hair will be all disabled, and he's got that tie crooked, that shirt he's thrown on. You know good and daggone well he's sitting there in his boxer shorts. I'll tell you
Yeah.
why that makes me think of. I've got on a nice t-shirt, even got my brassiere on and everything for y'all. But let me show y'all what I got on. I can get I don't know. I've got to just about end this. Can y'all see? I've
Oh
got
no.
on my pajama pants. So if I'm gonna wear my pajama pants on a live, you know that man's sitting there in his boxer
Oh
shorts.
my God. There is no telling. There is no telling what you might,
I watch
you
it.
never
I
know.
like the man.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
It's just my
Yeah.
joke,
Oh yeah. No, no, no. I agree. There's no telling what you might see
I know. I'll tell.
on a
Listen, I've
live
done
or.
full live sitting on my couch in my pajamas. My summer pajamas
Mhm.
are nicer than my winter pajamas, so I'll put on some kind of shirt. I like my t-shirts. throw on my bra. But I've even done lives in there the way the laptop was set and you couldn't see anything in my pajamas and no bra. I tell everybody,
Hmm.
listen, it's just me. You know,
Well, that's why
I don't have to lie to anybody.
I always end up wearing, which I always wear these shirts anyway. I always wear something like, this.
Yeah. There you
And
go,
I'm
big
go out.
old.
I go out. I actually got some dirty looks one day. I had a shirt on that says, uh, uh, I can't remember what it was. The United States will never be a socialist country, something like
That's
that. It's
right.
across the front, and I actually had some dirty looks that was given in a few stores about it, and I was like,
Oh,
so you must like socialism.
oh my gosh. I read it.
Yeah.
Or even little penguins.
Oh no.
I even had penguin socks on to match my pants. So, but I've got to take them off. I'm hot. I'm burning up.
Uh-oh.
Honey, I would stay here all night and keep looking. People still subscribe to you. Um, and I mean it, y'all. He's a good guy. Surely y'all have seen enough. He's real. He's like me. He's real. He's raw. He's gonna tell you the truth.
Oh yeah.
But I sat here all night and work with him and try to get him over 2,000 if my body would let me. But unfortunately, I have sat here, honey, as long
Oh,
as I can do it.
that's all right, West Virginia. I knew I didn't expect us to go this long on a live. So again, I appreciate being
I
here with you.
enjoy
It's been
you.
great. This has been fun, and we'll do it again another day, and
Yeah.
we'll definitely do it again. So
Listen, this next year is going to give us plenty of topics to be
oh yeah,
discussing.
yeah, exactly. We're not
Uh,
going we're not going to be devoid of stuff to talk about.
no, we're not. I can remember, well, I tell everybody, oh gosh, when I was doing the call ins, or even when I first started, my
Hmm.
first show was calling. I said, I don't have a topic. Somebody always picked the topic. I didn't have to worry about it. Somebody always had, and there's hardly anything you want to talk about that I won't talk out with
Hmm.
you. And but boy, I'll tell you what, we don't have to worry about picking no topics now. Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness.
God, there's going to be plenty to talk about. It's
Now
going to
the
be
race is,
crazy.
can I get it out first?
Yeah, exactly.
My race, not my race,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
watched
yeah.
him, but I was the first one to report on Virginia. I did it
Mhm,
2 weeks before everybody else did.
mhm.
And then all of a sudden everybody woke up and went, holy cow, what's going on in Virginia?
Yeah, yeah.
But,
That's what I said.
people listen, they wanted to
Mhm.
hear it.
I
So
mean, it's a lot of stuff that if you're
that's
local,
all.
you're
I'll
gonna
let
know
you in
about it
there
before
first.
somebody else. So, yeah.
Yeah, listen, that borders my state. Let me
Yeah,
tell you,
exactly. Exactly.
not far from here.
Mhm,
But now there's nobody will vote to take her. Nobody, those people in my capital would be absolute. They'd have to drug them up. You'd have to know they were on drugs if they tried to pass some bills like that
mhm,
here. Well, shoot, we got constitutional carry, and we didn't before. You had to have a concealed permit until 2 years ago, and they didn't even have us vote on it. They just made us the constitutional carry state.
mhm.
I mean, our kids take a week off for Thanksgiving because nobody shows up for school because that's when a gun season opens to go shoot a deer. They know kids in school, they're out hunting.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of our southern counties depend on that deer meat to eat.
That's the way Alabama is. Alabama's the same way, and I would hate to see what if they would try to pull something like's going on in Virginia here. It would absolutely be insanity. I think these people down here would not take it lying down at all.
Yep.
I mean, I
Y'all
know.
drop. You'll if you find anything, you let me know. Guarantee you don't find anything. We got a Boy Scout retreat that they only use 200 acres of 1,800 or 2,000. Maybe it's 20,000 acres and 18 of it we don't know what it's used for, and
Mm,
200 is a Boy Scout retreat. So I think they just moved something from one place to another in our state. But anyway, he says he's still looking for that. What's going on? If I had been able to go live, I'd gone over to that Boy Scout jamboree and filmed some of that. But I
I
couldn't go
heard
live
that.
then, and then nothing happened. And now I can't. My truck's giving me trouble. I got to
Mm,
get it in the shop,
good
and
grief.
my mechanic's good, but he's slow. I won't have that truck back. If I had my truck on the 20th, if I've got my truck on the 20th, I might at least go. I won't go into Richmond. I'm not going to mess with
Hmm.
that. But see, at the gas stations or something, see if I can find people to interview that are going,
Yeah, that would be
but
cool.
I don't know if I'll have my truck done or not.
Well, maybe you'll have it by then. You can do that. That would be great. That would be cool.
Yeah,
I'd
I
like to
would
see
love to.
that.
It's
I'd
only
like to see that.
5 hour drive from here. It's not bad.
Hmm.
So, Well, honey, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna have to
Okay.
get off here and kick my feet up and see if I can get my head straight.
All right. Well,
I
West
don't know what
Virginia.
a good day if I never get my head straight.
Oh
But you
no.
know what I mean. But I love you to pieces. You're welcome
Oh,
anytime.
appreciate it, West Virginia. We love you guys too. We love y'all, and like I said, y'all, it's been great, and I hope to be on here with you again soon.
You're even welcome to come on a panel. Now I wanted to showcase you tonight.
Hmm.
To because I've got so many new subscribers so they could get to know you. But then
Okay.
there's different nights, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday
Hmm.
night. I'll even do a panel or whoever's wants to come on. I'll put them on screen. So any of those nights you want to come on and join in on the topic, you're welcome. And then whoever's on the panel comes, we put their link, get
Okay.
them subscribers. So we don't have to plan it if you have the time, even if you want to shoot in for 10, 15 minutes.
Hmm.
That's fine,
Okay, that'd be
but
great.
you're always
We'll
welcome,
definitely do
darling.
it. We'll definitely do
Good.
it. Like I said, we'll back and forth on this side the same thing.
Yeah.
We'll try to get together and do it on both ends. So that'd be
All right,
great.
honey.
That'd
Good
be great.
deal.
All right,
I
West
love you.
Virginia.
Hug that pretty
All right,
wife
all
for
right. I
me.
sure will. You take care of yourself now.
Okay.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
Bye bye.
Isn't he a darling? Let me tell you what. I hope all y'all go over and subscribe to him. But yeah, we'd planned this for so long, and I wasn't gonna let him down. And he needs a bump. We get stuck in a spot, and then you need a bump to get growing again. And now I'm not monetized. It's not for modification. Good Lord, monetization purposes. I just like getting the word out to people. So anyway, I appreciate it. This has been the best couple of hours I've had in the last 2 days, sitting here with my buddies and my new family. Um, you've got my mind off of, feeling bad. So you've helped me feel better and I appreciate it. But it is time for me to go stretch out. My little body has said it's had enough. So on that word, we love you 3%, honey. You're a doll baby. I just want to say never be scared, just be prepared. Always remember before you pray, post, or go live, share the love. That's the love of God, and the truth will come. And don't ever, ever, ever doubt for 1 second or forget that I appreciate and love each and every one of you. Till next time, hopefully Friday night, we'll see. Love y'all. Bye bye. Be safe.